Welcome to the Pitchapalooza Elimination Round Number 1. Pitchapalooza is brought to you by the team behind Cut Through Venture and One Pitch VC. One Pitch VC is a platform that enables founders to submit their pitch and have it distributed to an extensive panel of some of Australia's most active capital allocators. Raise your investment round faster with One Pitch VC. For more details, follow us on LinkedIn or at www.onepitch.vc. Firstly, a huge thank you to everyone who applied. The response to the inaugural Pitchapalooza has been incredible. We've received an amazing lineup of entries, including businesses of all stages in their journey. We've seen budding pre-product concepts through to companies rolling in tens of millions of dollars in revenue. The job in reviewing and scoring these submissions was no easy task. A huge shout out to our investor panel, featuring some of Australia's most active venture capitalists, who took on the challenge of reviewing and scoring each submission. Whilst not all entries could progress, our panel has now selected the best of these to compete in the elimination process. This is one of 4 elimination sessions. Each session will feature a selection of these innovative businesses, with each delivering a 3-minute pitch on their company and how they're using AI to drive value and efficiency. A panel of 3 of Australia's top VCs will score each round, selecting 2 companies to advance to the Pitchapalooza Grand Final at Google HQ in Sydney on April 10th. But that's not all. You get a say too. 1 additional company from each episode will progress as the People's Choice nominee. Stay tuned until the end to learn how to cast your vote. Before we begin, a massive thank you to our partners. Investment New South Wales is dedicated to boosting research and development, fostering startups and innovation, and growing priority sectors and precincts across the state. Google Cloud accelerates every organization's ability to digitally transform its business and industry, delivering enterprise-grade solutions that leverage Google's cutting-edge technology and tools that help developers build more sustainably. Vanta is the leading trust management platform that helps simplify and centralize security for startups. Notion is the connected workspace that allows teams to easily share documents, take notes, manage projects, and organize knowledge, all in one place. Build Club, the training campus for top AI learners, experts, builders. The fastest way to learn to build cool AI projects and get certified to deliver in AI. And finally, our very good friends at Encore. Encore is a full-service strategic communications agency that emboldens clients to command the narrative.
Hi there, my name's Fee. I'm a principal investor at Tidal Ventures. At Tidal, we lead funding rounds, investing early and with conviction in founders who are really reimagining industries. We invest in pre-seed, seed, and Series A, backing early-stage B2B software companies, especially those that are leveraging vertical AI to really transform industry workflows. When you think about it, Australia has built some world-class SaaS businesses by structuring and automating workflows, turning really kind of messy data into organized systems of record. But AI is really rewriting that playbook. AI doesn't need structured data or predefined workflows. It performs kind of entire tasks, moving essentially as software as a service into service as a software. At Tidal, we understand that shift. We are ex-operators and ex-founders. Our team has built and scaled companies working inside the likes of Atlassian, Yahoo, Microsoft. We don't just invest, we really roll up our sleeves and we work alongside founders to help you guys outpace incumbents and really capture market share. If that's you, please do reach out because I'd absolutely love to chat. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm part of the investment team at Investable. Investable is an early-stage venture fund operating across the APAC region. We typically invest in companies at the pre-seed to Series A stages, typically writing 500 to 750k Aussie checks into those companies. Although we are a generalist early-stage venture fund, we are quite unique in 2 different ways. The first is we have a global investment syndicate called Club Investable, which is a group of over 200 high net worths and family offices that can strategically co-invest across our funds and add direct, immediate support to our portfolio companies. The second area is we have a strong presence in Southeast Asia through our offices in Singapore and our strong connections with our LPs and customer channel partners there as well, which will enable our ANZ portfolio companies to scale aggressively into the Southeast Asia market. We've been actively investing in the AI space for quite some time, and we're now looking to add further companies to our portfolio. Looking forward to reviewing your pitch, and all the best.
I'm Katarina Throssell, and I'm a Senior Investment Associate at Giant Leap. We're an Australian VC fund backing mission-driven founders solving the world's most pressing problems across climate, health, and people. The core of our mandate is that we invest in impact businesses. So that's businesses where we can see impact inherently baked into the revenue model so that every dollar of revenue generated can be linked to a unit of measurable impact outcome. That can look like different things, whether it's carbon emissions avoided, waste diverted from landfill, clinical improvements to healthcare outcomes, or people accessing education for the first time. We make our initial investments from the pre-seed through to the Series A stages, and then continue to support our portfolio companies with follow-on capital as they scale.
And now, what we've all been waiting for? It's a pleasure to introduce the very first pitch from Ajust.
Yo!
We need a video for Pitchapalooza.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's go hear it from the people.
Why don't you go to the company?
It'll take 10 days to do.
And is it an easy process? Like, do you like contacting customer support?
No.
What don't you like about it?
I just feel like sometimes it's a long process.
Australians spent more than 100 million hours waiting on hold last year.
And when do you find time to get it fixed?
Yeah, it's hard. And you have to bring the kids, so that's annoying. Yeah.
Do you like talking to customer service, customer support?
No, I just want it to be dealt with straight away.
Yeah. Why can't you complain to Coles?
Coles and Woolworths, they're two big companies. You can't.
36% of us take no action because it's too much hassle or because we think it won't achieve anything.
Hey guys, any chance you'd have a quick chat about your guys?
So what's going on out there? Basically, as a consumer, when something goes wrong with a business, you need to get customer support. The problem is that every business has its own customer support because it's designed by the business for the business. So some businesses are a triangle, some are an asterisk, some are a maze, some are chatbot loops. And as a consumer, you're stuck there trying to navigate all of them. And if you're playing by their rules with no team to support you, you're not going to get any wins. But with AI, Adjust is able to flip the script, put power in the hands of consumers. Let's go take a look how. So here we are on a Adjust platform where consumers can raise and resolve issues with any business in one place. So let's go ahead and sort out an internet issue with Optus. So we had an outage. I'm going to send that information to our AI engine. It's going to come back with targeted questions that will help the consumer get heard and get an outcome. I'm going to click next. Again, it's going to go away to our AI engine. It's going to come back with the best actions for that consumer to take. Adjust has prepared a case for the consumer with one click and ultimately keep pushing until they get the outcome they deserve. So we've built a new way for consumers to solve issues with businesses. Their platform, their technology, their rules. And we've already helped 20,000 consumers resolve issues with hundreds of businesses, over 400 Google reviews, 80% success rate. But this is just the beginning. What if consumers had an army of AI advocates that were always on to solve problems for them and get them wins? That's what's coming next. Like you said, thanks Pitchapalooza, we're Adjust. Using AI to empower consumers to get wins. Yeah? Or you want more human?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I think we should wrap there.
What do you mean?
What is it? That's it.
Oh, that one.
Next up, we will be hearing from Bookie Wand.
Accountants spend their days stuck in manual tasks, fixing errors, balancing ledgers, and checking compliance. They deal with inconsistent totals, duplicate entries, and missing transactions. Categories are wrong, tax tags are missing, and unusual amounts pop up everywhere, making it a constant struggle to keep the books accurate. The stakes are high. Mistakes mean fines, compliance risks, and financial reporting errors. CFOs and financial advisors cannot deliver value to clients if the books are in chaos. Fixing these issues is exhausting and time-consuming, taking up to 60% of accountants' time that should be spent advising clients and driving business growth. Despite all this effort, burnout is real and mistakes slip through, putting the company at risk. Experienced accountants hold valuable knowledge that speeds up their work, but when they leave, that expertise walks out the door with them, leaving the team struggling to pick up the pieces. It's time to work smarter, embrace AI to boost productivity and transform the way we do accounting. BookieWand is here to do magic on your books. It seamlessly integrates with your accounting software like Xero and syncs up to 5 years of financial data. It uses machine learning and AI to detect patterns, understand your industry sector, and deliver personalized advice and corrections. At its core is a multi-AI agent system, with each specializing in a specific task, detecting anomalies, spotting tax code and GST issues, fixing account categorization, and so more. BookieWand understands all ATO rules and acts, so accountants don't have to memorize them at all. Our technology stack includes LLMs and RAG systems with a multi-agent framework, statistical machine learning models, rule-based systems. With BookieWand, repetitive, error-prone tasks are automated, freeing up 40 to 60% of your time. The accounting industry is ripe for disruption, and it's time to embrace AI to eliminate tedious manual work. Our MVP is up and running. We've partnered with 4 accounting firms to put BookieWand to test. Right now, we're piloting with one of these firms, gathering valuable feedback from real-world use cases and continuously refining our solution. By listening to our customers and iterating based on their feedback, we're making BookieWand smarter every day. We're transforming how accountants work. Join us in revolutionizing the accounting industry with AI.
Next up, we will be hearing from Crafty.
Hi, my name is Sajid and I'm a co-founder at Crafty. At Crafty, we are building out agentic AI that will help enterprise sales teams reduce the 100 hours it can take to respond to requests for proposals or tenders to less than 5. Now, believe it or not, responding to an RFP is a lot like trying to put together IKEA furniture, but without an instruction booklet. And if the pieces are spread across hundreds of emails, 50 different documents, 5 different teams, and 3 guys who are on vacation. This messy 100-hour slog forces enterprise sales teams to become reluctant project managers and juggle 3 to 5 internal teams to drive an RFP response to completion within tight deadlines. This broken process leads many teams to submit generic, undifferentiated responses. And as a result, many enterprises are losing up to 75% of the RFPs they respond to. Now, alternatively, enterprises will often use the services of consultants to help them find and respond to RFPs, with the bill often being hundreds of thousands of dollars for a single RFP response. Crafty is changing this, and we are working with pilot users to build agentic AI that will automate much of the services provided by expensive consultants. Our platform leverages advanced LLMs and agentic workflows to automate and optimize the entire RFP workflow end-to-end for enterprise clients, starting with RFP discovery and interpretation. We're building out specialized agentic AI that will proactively search, filter, and identify high-value RFP opportunities currently in market from both government and non-government sources so that enterprise sales teams never miss out on crucial opportunities ever again. With response automation, we utilize advanced LLMs trained specifically on enterprise content to rapidly generate highly contextual, relevant, and accurate proposals within moments, drastically reducing the amount of manual effort required to get to that first draft. With sales intelligence, we are building out AI agents that deliver deep insights into buyer profiles, competitor strategies, and market trends. These AI-powered agents continuously reason, assess, and provide actionable intelligence to sales teams to enable them to further customize those responses we generate for them. And finally, with Content Library, we're building out agents that will self-update all documentation stored within our content libraries to always match the latest company capabilities, products, or services. So you never have to combat version control ever again. Crafty is revolutionizing how businesses compete and win in the enterprise space.
Next up, we will be hearing from Gio Naadir.
In a moment, I'm going to show you an image. Your mission, to count the number of trees and assess their canopy size. And I'm going to race you. Ready, set, go. In the time it took for you to attempt this, the area equivalent to about 8 football fields of native vegetation has been cleared globally. We're impacting Earth faster than we can account for our actions. With geospatial AI, or GeoAI, we can count, measure, assess, and map features on Earth in a fraction of the time that you would do so manually. This means that we can spend our time and money doing something about it. I raced you with a combination of our GeoAI tools, a zero-shot natural language query, automated segmentation and feature detection, projected on a map for accurate area. 54 trees, 2,300 meters squared, mapped in 7 seconds. At GeoNadir, we bring decades worth of Earth observation and geospatial technology expertise to help our customers monitor and manage the environments they care about. Most importantly, we do this in a way that's hyper-focused on collaboration and simplicity. We obsess over an intuitive UX and UI, with AI taking care of most of the tedious tasks to free up human bandwidth, money, and time. We know how much VCs want to see niche platforms that solve a particular problem, like entire platforms that exist solely to count trees, or a weed species, or unexploded ordnance. But guess what? Environmental professionals care more than just about trees. They care about all of these things. And they don't want 28 different niche platforms that each only address one specific item in their portfolio based on one tightly trained algorithm. And why would they when they could have everything all together? So GeoNadir is not a vertical platform. We don't discriminate. Our customers can count what they want, map what they need. They can still access niche algorithms from other platforms through our user interface. And other developers can use GeoNadir as a marketplace for distributing their tools to our customer base. We also know that you need to understand how GeoNadir can scale. It's really quite simple. Right now, our laser focus is on the global $40 billion environmental consulting services market, starting with Australian professionals. But Earth observation data are used by almost every industry, for environmental monitoring, urban planning, agriculture, disaster response, defense, insurance. We'll further spread our wings once we've captured the market for environmental professionals. With our mission to reimagine Earth observation as collaborative, intuitive, AI-driven, and broadly accessible, not only do we have the capability to address the needs of additional industries, we have the vision to open Earth observation to entirely new markets. We're already in the market with GeoAI, solving environmental Earth observation challenges every single day. We're looking for the right investors to partner with for our growth.
Next up, we will be hearing from Grow AI.
Grow AI solves the number one challenge for growing sales teams, delivering consistent, quality one-on-one coaching at scale. Unlike traditional solutions that just provide insights and expect overwhelmed managers to be everywhere, our AI coaching agents actively work with reps in the flow of work. Integrated with your CRM, they deliver personalized deal coaching, on-demand support, and voice-to-voice roleplay that embed best practices and shift rep behaviors. Imagine expert human-like one-on-one coaching scaled across your teams, but without any human limitations. Here, we are logged in as an account executive, and I am going to walk you through a quick example of how Taylor can help me in a few different ways across a sales opportunity. Taylor is great for everything from writing better sales copy through to preparing for meetings, complex deal strategy, and even role-playing sales scenarios. With our Salesforce and HubSpot integrations, all of my opportunities and all of the rich context, notes, calls, meetings, and communications are pulled into Grow AI. Now I've jumped into a sales opportunity that I've been working on for a number of months now. Starting off, Taylor has broken down this sales opportunity aligned to our MEDDIC framework. She has done this based on all of the information she has on the deal from our CRM integration, emails, calls, and also our prior coaching conversations, as she's been working with me over the last weeks and months. In this sales opportunity, the proposal is already sitting with the customer, but as we can see here, there are a number of gaps in the way the sale has been approached. Taylor, like a great human coach would, has asked how I'm going to address the decision process and pain gaps before Friday's close date. And I responded that I'm not sure and asked for some help. From there, Taylor has provided me with some detailed coaching as to how I might address these gaps in my sales process. Taylor has also suggested a case study I can use to help to implicate this pain, and even proactively drafted an email for me. At any time, I can see what information Taylor is pulling from with our sources functionality. For example, here, I can see emails, meetings, and CRM notes that Taylor has access to for this sales opportunity. As a user, I can simply talk to Taylor, or type if I so choose. In this way, Taylor helps me in the flow of work to figure out my next moves, speed up my workflow, and ultimately increase my sales performance. Not only can Taylor help me prepare for meetings, help me when I'm stuck on sales opportunities, build sales collateral, and more, she can also browse the web to do customer and market research so that I can be ready for any situation. Finally, I'm going to show you how sales reps can practice different sales scenarios voice to voice in Grow AI. Users can practice a number of predefined scenarios such as cold calls, customer renewals, discovery calls, and more. I can even create my own scenarios to practice. For example, practicing with an AI version of a prospect that I'm actively working with, trained on the calls that I've already had with them. At Grow AI, we believe that contextually relevant one-on-one coaching is the most impactful thing for sales team performance and development. Teams who are using Grow AI are increasing their win rates by 27%, increasing quota attainment by 32%, and saving hours a week. We are focused on improving the capabilities and performance of modern sales teams. AI won't replace salespeople, but sellers who embrace AI will replace those who don't.
Next up, we will be hearing from Lext Australia.
Before we talk about Lext, let's talk about another legal tech company, Harvey. Harvey has raised nearly $500 million to build, in its words, AI for elite law firms. But elite law firms represent a very small part of the legal services industry and a very small part of responding to the needs of the public. In Australia, elite law firms employ just 8% of lawyers. At Lext, we build AI tools for the other 92%. I'm Nicola Cosgrove, a co-founder of Lext. Lext was founded by 3 experienced lawyers on a mission to make the law easier to access and easier to practice. The legal services market in Australia is highly mature and competitive, but this $26.8 billion industry represents only a portion of demand. Australia faces a critical justice gap. Annually, 8.5 million Australians encounter legal problems, yet only a fraction receive adequate assistance, with just 3.2% consulting a lawyer in private practice. So how do we make it easier for Australians to access legal information and legal services? We create innovative solutions that bridge the gap between legal need and service delivery by providing accessible, affordable legal solutions. Lawyers are increasingly eager to embrace AI tools. At Lext, we believe that legal organisations of all kinds are sitting on a treasure trove of proprietary data that could be used to democratise access to legal information and services and reduce unmet demand. We have developed legally specific retrieval augmented generation infrastructure to help democratise that access. Firstly, out-of-the-box implementation allows legal and justice organisations to adopt RAG technology without the need for internal development and AI expertise. Secondly, the unique application layer of Lext's RAG infrastructure further enhances verifiability by providing pinpoint citations to source material and easily viewable source documents. The adoption of generative AI tools in the legal sector faces 2 main barriers: accuracy concerns and integration challenges. Our technology addresses these barriers to adoption. Concerns about accuracy are mitigated by using as ground truth the proprietary data that our customers trust and have verified. Integration challenges are mitigated through seamless PMS and CMS integrations. To date, we have white-labelled our infrastructure for a range of organisations, all with the mission to democratise and improve how lawyers practice and how Australians access the law.
Next up, we will be hearing from Overnight Success.
Hey, it's Will from Overnight Success. a weekly newsletter all about Australian startups. After writing Overnight Success now for 3 years and meeting so many of our 5,000 readers, I know that many of them subscribe to our startup content to potentially identify their next investment, sale, or partnership. And this repeats itself across thousands of markets worldwide, with audiences tuning into trade press for industry-specific content. But these trade press companies have a dirty secret. They're struggling to stay viable, leaving industries potentially across the globe in an information deficit. But what if you could transform scattered data and news into actionable intelligence and create trade media at scale, all using AI? But first, let's talk about how customers currently solve this problem and the challenges associated with it. Firstly, the data and the news is scattered and unstructured, and it's found all across the internet. Sources like social media, press releases, blog posts, and even tip-offs are impossible for an individual at one organization to stay across everything, which means they're missing leads and opportunities. Secondly, traditional media lacks the resources to effectively cover specialized sectors, creating information gaps for professionals who need timely updates. Our readers want to know what happened and then how they can use that information for their benefit. And finally, there are enterprise solutions out there right now that have data solutions, but these are either too expensive or unavailable. Not a single VC in Australia uses PitchBook, for example. We're already using AI to solve this in two distinct ways: data aggregation and AI-driven content creation. On the data aggregation side, we use AI workflows to discover, extract, and synthesize private company deal data into structured and continuously updated database that we then sell access to via a SaaS model. But when a newsworthy event happens, people want to know about it. So we use AI models again to transform this data and this fresh information into articles and audio that are then instantly adopted and then shared across various mediums in the appropriate fashion. This could include LinkedIn, Twitter, alerts, newsletter updates. We can even create a podcast using AI that sounds exactly like me. Combining these two things gives us a high margin SaaS model that then automatically creates content using AI to then bring new customers back into that SaaS model. And we've built it. Right now, we've got a content engine that already monetizes through sponsorship and premium subscriptions. And we've got a database now that's in private beta that already includes paying customers, such as Blackbird Ventures and East End VC. We also have companies like Vanta who use the platform to identify a next investment or potentially a high quality lead. But let's think bigger. What if while we're focusing initially on the Australian startup ecosystem, there's plenty of other niches that would benefit from a white label version of exactly what we're building. The verticals are literally anywhere. Any market that has an active trade press is ripe to be disrupted. Finance, sports leagues, media, marketing, property, listed equities, even small, medium enterprise businesses like childcare. Each vertical represents a significant opportunity to build an authoritative data set and then a media property that can be then scaled by an extremely small team, all using AI workflows to scale effectively. So right now, we're looking for investors and builders who understand the transformative potential of AI-powered data intelligence combined with targeted content creation. Join us in building the future of specialized business intelligence with Overnight Success and Deals OS. Thank you.
Next up, we will be hearing from Smokeball.
Hi, my name's Hunter Steele, and I'm the CEO here at Smokeball, and thank you for allowing me to present at Pitchapalooza in Sydney 2025. So what is Smokeball? Smokeball is a legal tech company based here in Sydney. We provide practice management software to small law firms across the globe. Some stats: we were founded in 2012. We have about 280 employees now across the globe from our 3 global offices in Sydney, Chicago, and in London. We have 26,000 users on platform using the software on a daily basis from 6,200 law firms. And we're growing roughly as a business at about 35% annually year on year. I kind of want to start this story talking about these small law firms and what's important to them. In 2024, just from our Australian law firms, they were extremely busy. Busy doing what? They were creating 914,000 matters that were started ready to go in Smokeball. Across all of these small law practice areas, from personal injury to conveyancing to family law to business, everything you can imagine in that small law space. Through those matters, 96 million emails were sent or received, 96 million emails from those people, and 62 million documents were created and managed through the platform. So as you can see, these small law firm owners and operators and their staff were extremely busy. That all adds up to 16.6 million hours worked to help people with their legal issue at their time of need. So why is that important? It's our goal at Smokeball to help these small law firms get more work done in less time. We see ourselves as providing that software, a productivity powerhouse to get more work done. So why is that important? In terms of AI, we are extremely happy to have released our functionality last year called Archie, meeting Archie, our trusted AI matter-based assistant. So what is Archie? Archie is utilizing the power of Gen AI to really help these law firms be more productive. Firstly, with chat, we have search and finding key information from those mountains of documents that are and emails that are stored in their matter. Summarize documents and emails, compare and review documents, some very powerful functionality. We have draft functionality, again, allowing that law firm operator to get to the first draft of correspondence, whether it be emails or letters, first draft of clauses going into their contracts and agreements, and even first draft of full legal agreements to kind of get them going and start them out of the gate and running. And finally, analyzing bank statements in Fanel, analyzing critical dates and events through chronologies, analyzing contracts. So very powerful functionality within those particular practice areas to help these small law firm operators get more done in less time. So how have we gone? We released Archie 6 months ago. 7,300 users already used the functionality through about a third of the client base we've released it to. They've asked 350,000 questions. So from those questions, our clients are telling us they're saving at least 1 hour per day per user. That's 171,000 hours already saved, or 7,150 days saved in terms of producing more work in less time and helping them with their clients in need. Our view, AI is really starting to reshape that legal landscape in legal practice. Smokeball is on our way to guiding small law firms on that journey, one precious minute at a time, helping them provide those services and be more efficient and get more work done. Thank you.
Next up, we will be hearing from TestChimp.
Introducing TestChimp, the perfect AI copilot for QA teams. Hi, I'm Nathan, one of the co-founders here at TestChimp. Testing is currently being done one of 3 ways. Manual testing is easy, but often error-prone. People may miss a test or fail to test something. And scale can be a challenge because you need to add more people as your test suite grows. Automated testing solves some of those problems. People are writing scripts, and it's powerful and brings a lot of scalability and precision. However, script writing is a skill and requires lots of effort and maintenance. Scripts are frequently breaking every time you make a small change to your website. Now, AI agents avoid many of these challenges, adapting to changes as they come up. But that also means that they can adapt their way around a bug, defeating the entire purpose of testing. And if you do notice a problem with a test, well, there's no code to debug, and fine-tuning can be almost impossible. Most worryingly, they can hallucinate, telling you that everything is fine when it really isn't. Now, at TestChimp, we think it's important for people to always be in control, and we're speeding up and scaling out what individuals can do. We're using AI to address the shortcomings of test automation, bridging the gap between manual, automated, and AI agents, creating the ultimate co-pilot for QA.
TestChimp captures all the sessions in your testing environments, which are then organized for easy access. Once you go into a specific session, users can ask TestChimp to generate a UI test script based off of that session. Our AI will then analyze the user interactions that happened during that session and the key UI transitions observed to author production-ready, comprehensive test scripts. And unlike agentic approaches, our tests are written in plain playwright, which can be inspected, edited, and debugged, giving teams more control and transparency. Let's say you wanted to add an assertion about a certain UI element. You can simply point at the element and explain the requirement in plain English, and TestChimp will update the script for you. With this, we eliminate the pain point of skill and time needed in script authoring. As Nate mentioned, the other major pain point of scripting is that they are brittle and breaks quite often. When a test breaks, you can ask our repair chimp to chime in. It takes a look at the current UI and the original intent of the test, fixes the script in flight, and continues with the script, chiming in again as needed. Once the full repair is done, it gives an updated script and the detailed report of all the changes it made, which you can review and edit, removing the pain of script maintenance, while retaining the transparency and precision of execution that scripts bring.
We know there's demand for an AI testing solution that puts people in control. We're seeing registrations take off. We've hit 51 signups with 0 marketing spend. And we've seen interest from all sorts of different companies, from small 5-person startups to giants like ByteDance. And that's really why we are confident that the future of testing is TestChimp. the ultimate AI copilot for QA teams.
That brings us to the end of the first elimination final for Pitchapalooza 2025. 3 winners from this session will be announced on One Pitch VC's LinkedIn page at 12 p.m. tomorrow. The link to the page is in the video chat. But before you go, have your say in voting on the People's Choice winner by either scanning this QR code or clicking the link in the video chat. Finally, a huge thank you to all the companies involved for sharing their pitches. Best of luck.